Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am honestly so excited to get into this one with you. We are going to completely demystify the HDFC ERGO Optima Secure Plus health insurance plan. Look, if you've ever felt like health insurance policies are just this massive, overwhelming maze of confusing jargon and hidden limits, trust me, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to break this all down, step by step, to see exactly how this specific plan claims to just completely redefine what true protection actually looks like. But first, okay, let's just be honest with ourselves for a second. We all absolutely know how crucial it is to have health insurance for ourselves and our families, right? That's a given. And yet, we make infinite excuses to put off actually buying it. We tell ourselves, oh, it's way too complicated, or it's probably not going to cover what I actually need, or worst of all, the coverage limit is going to dry up right when a real emergency strikes. Well, this plan, it's positioned as the ultimate excuse buster. It's built specifically to smash through those traditional limits and give you total peace of mind. So here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. We're going to cover no more excuses, the 4 pillars of protection, seeing it in action, beyond basic coverage, building your own plan, and finally, the HDFC ERGO Advantage. All right, moving into Section 1. No more excuses, true protection for today and the future. The creators of Optima Secure Plus essentially built this policy to challenge the standard insurance model that we've all kind of just accepted. They want to shift the whole narrative away from just basic coverage and move it towards true, bulletproof protection for today and, critically, for your future. I really want you to notice the core philosophy they present here. It says, because excuses don't stand a chance when protection is this strong. I mean, that is a seriously bold claim, right? But the entire architecture of the Optimus Secure Plus plan is literally built around wiping out the typical pain points you and I face when it's actually time to make a claim. So let's see how they actually build this super strong protection. Section 2, 4 pillars of protection, the core benefits. So before we dive into the really cool mechanics and the actual math of it all, we need to understand the fundamental building blocks of this policy. Basically, these are the 4 primary superpowers the plan relies on. The source material lays out a really clear roadmap of 4 distinct features: the secure, infinite, automatic restore, and protect benefits. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like typical marketing jargon, but it's really not. These 4 elements actually interact to drastically multiply your effective coverage. It's a real game changer. Okay, let's break down this rule of 4 and see how each one completely flips standard insurance on its head. First up, the secure benefit. This instantly doubles your base coverage from day 1, and get this, at no extra cost. Literally, if you buy 10 lakhs of cover, boom, you immediately have 20 lakhs. Next is the infinite benefit. This one is crazy. It adds 100% of your base sum insured year after year, an infinite number of times, totally regardless of any claims you've made. Then there's the automatic restore benefit, which ensures your base cover is restored 100% every single time you claim, unlimited times in a policy year. And finally, the protect benefit. Honestly, this is huge. It guarantees 0 deductions on listed non-medical expenses. If you didn't know, things like gloves, masks, and kits usually eat up like 10 to 20% of a standard hospital bill. With this, they are fully covered. No out-of-pocket surprises there. Okay, so abstract features are great to talk about, but how does this actually play out when, life happens? Let's transition over to Section 3, see it in action, Mr. Sharma's coverage journey. To really ground this in reality, let's look at a proxy hero from the source material. Meet Mr. Sharma. He's a 35-year-old married businessman from Delhi, and he's buying an Optima Secure Plus policy for his family for the first time. He decides to go with a 10 lakh base family floater plan, and for that, he pays an initial premium of 22,616 rupees.
Let's see how this safety net builds up progressively over time. Step 1. He buys his 10 lakhs base cover. Step 2. Remember that secure benefit? It kicks in immediately. So without him paying a single rupee more, his day 1 coverage is instantly 20 lakhs. Step 3. Time passes. After year 1, the infinite benefit triggers, adding another 100% of his base. That makes his total coverage 20 lakhs just from the infinite benefit pool alone, plus his base and secure benefits. Then, after year 2, it adds another 100%, taking that accumulated pool to 30 lakhs. And you guys, this cycle just keeps going infinitely without any maximum cap. So his premium stays tied to that original 10 lakhs base, but his actual safety net just grows and grows.
Now let's really put this to the test with an extreme illustration, just to grasp the sheer volume of this coverage. Imagine someone with a 1 crore base policy who faces 2 absolutely catastrophic claims in their 3rd policy year. For the first claim of 2.7 crores, the policy pulls from the 1 crore base, the 1 crore secure benefit, and digs into the 2 crores accumulated from the infinite benefit. It pays the full 2.7 crores, no problem. But wait, what if a second massive claim hits, say, 3.5 crores? At this point, the base and secure limits are totally exhausted, but the infinite benefit still has 1.3 crores left in the tank. Plus, the automatic restore benefit triggers right then, reviving the 1 core base. So out of that 3.5 core second claim, 2.3 cores is seamlessly covered. I mean, that is just staggering mathematical leverage, right? Okay, so we've seen the heavy lifting for worst-case scenarios, but what about the day-to-day stuff? Let's move to Section 4, Beyond Basic Coverage, Upgrading the Standard. First off, let's contrast the standard industry timeline with the Optima Secure Plus upgrade. Normally, standard insurance covers about 30 days of pre-hospitalization and 90 days of post-hospitalization. Optima Secure Plus literally doubles that. You get 60 days pre-hospitalization and a massive 180 days post-hospitalization coverage. Why does this matter? Well, it means all those incredibly expensive diagnostic tests leading up to a hospital stay and the months of medication and recovery afterwards are fully covered. And the utility built of extra benefits here is deeply comprehensive. For instance, you get home health care on a cashless basis for treatments that would usually force you into a hospital stay. If you happen to choose a shared hospital room, they actually give you 800 rupees in daily cash to help cover out-of-pocket expenses, like caregiver travel or food. You also get preventative health checkups every single year, regardless of whether you've made a claim or not. You get e-opinions from network experts for 51 listed critical illnesses. It even covers alternative IUS treatments, think Ayurveda and homeopathy, and provides up to 500,000 rupees per an emergency air ambulance. They really thought of everything. So it's incredibly comprehensive, but you might be sitting there wondering, okay, how do I actually make this fit my specific budget? Great question. That brings us to Section 5, Build Your Own Plan, Customization and Discounts. What if I told you there's actually a way to get up to a whopping 65% maximum discount on your premium? Seriously, you can do this through something called an aggregate deductible option. Let's bring Mr. Sharma back to see how this plays out. So a deductible is simply an amount you agree to pay out of your own pocket first, during a policy year, before the insurance coverage actually kicks in. By agreeing to a very manageable 25,000 rupee deductible, Mr. Sharma unlocks a 22.5% discount. His premium drops from 22,616 rupees all the way down to just 17,527 rupees. And the beautiful part is there's an easy switch option. He can literally just choose to waive this deductible completely at renewal after 5 years, absolutely no questions asked. But hey, the customization doesn't even stop there. You can actually stack these discounts. If you're a first-time buyer, you can get up to 21% off as a favorable claims discount. Buying when you're 35 or younger, that gets you a 5% lifetime discount on all your future renewals. If you pay for 2 or 3 years up front, you snag a 6% or 8% long-term discount. Grouping multiple family members on individual policies gets you a 10% family discount. And if you're already an HDFC ERGO customer with a policy over 2,000 rupees, you get a 2.5% loyalty discount. The source material makes it very clear you can stack these up to make the policy highly, highly cost-effective. All right, we've finally reached our last section, Section 6, the HDFC ERGO Advantage, Trust and Credibility. Because let's face it, a policy is really only as good as the company backing it up, right? The source documentation lays out exactly why you should trust them, right alongside the standard rules of engagement. Transparency is totally key here. Just like all policies, there are standard exclusions, things like cosmetic surgery or hazardous sports, and standard waiting periods, like a 30-day initial wait and 36 months for pre-existing diseases. Knowing this upfront is exactly how you avoid those nasty surprises later. But here are the hard numbers that really cement that trust. HDFC ERGO currently has 1.5 crore lives insured. That is massive. They boast a network of approximately 16,000 cashless healthcare providers. Over the last 15 years, they've paid out 21,700 crore rupees worth of health claims. But the most absolutely crucial metric of all, a 98% health claims payout ratio. Plus, they back you up with a 24/7 call center operating in 10 different languages. They literally have the track record to prove they show up when you need them the most. Which really brings us to our final thought. We've seen how Optima Secure Plus doubles your cover from day one, grows it infinitely, restores it unlimited times, and shields you from those sneaky non-medical costs. We've seen how you can tweak the premium to fit your exact life. As the source material says, excuses really don't stand a chance when protection is this strong. So I'll leave you with this. Isn't it time to finally stop procrastinating, take a hard look at your own coverage needs, and truly secure your future? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, stay protected, and I'll catch you next time.